Okay, so here's my smart lesson, the explanation. So here it goes. When you first come in, the picture comes into the frame. It fades in, not out. Also, if I click here, welcome to the muscles lesson. I hope you're ready to flex your brain muscles and get through this lesson. Let's get after it. Alright, so there's the sound I used. I used my own voice. I could have found a sound, but instead I used my own voice. So anyways, this is just an image, looking at the posterior and or dorsal side of the body. So next we have a nice activity. Find all of the hidden muscles. So deltoid, biceps, triceps, and I have a bunch labeled throughout here. Latissimus dorsi, gastrocnemius, abdominal, quads. What else we got? Oh yeah, pectoralis, hamstrings, etc. So that works with the layers. Also, all this stuff is locked. Okay, I can't move that. Anyways, stuff is locked in place so that I can move this around, but if I click on that, it's not going to move. Okay, use the magic marker to indicate where muscles are. So I'll come up and all the students come up and say, hey, show me the trapezius. There's pen types, they choose their pen, magic pen, they can change the color, I'll change it to green. They can even do different lines, thicker, whatever, you can choose whatever they want. So I said trapezius, they will color in the trapezius. Hey, there's a trapezius. Then I'll say, oh, that's cool. But say I want somebody else to come up and I want them to do the same thing. Maybe way later down the road, the magic marker magically disappears. And after about 5 minutes, I'll say, oh, show me the trapezius again. And they get to show me the trapezius. See if they remember where it is. So a magic marker will show up and then disappear after a little bit of time. I'll say pectoralis, show me the pectoralis. There you go. Abdominals, cool. Gracilis, hamstrings, gastrocnemius, everything. So here's the marker, the magic marker, and the image that I embedded in here. Again, everything is locked, you cannot move it. Next, we have a youtubevideo.com. So I click here, and it's going to show them a video. And on here, I would have them watch the video and just try out, ask them in person, I'd say, hey, show me what muscles. I'll pause the video. I'll say, show me what muscles are where. Tell me what muscles you see. And it's a posing routine video. Yeah, it's a posing routine video from a bodybuilder. And so I'd ask them, hey, here's the pectoralis. Here is the abdominals. Here's the hamstrings, the biceps femoris. I'm sorry, biceps femoris down here. Biceps brachii are down here, antebrachial, etc., trapezius. So there's all that. So when you click that right there, it'll bring you to the video. Next, I have some shaders here. Again, all this stuff is locked, so it's not going anywhere. What muscles are on the back? And I'll ask you to come up. Click that, dorsal. What muscles on the back? That'd be the dorsal muscles, so posterior. What muscles are on the front? It would be anterior, so it would be the front of the body. Next, we have a nice little activity. And this is just, it's a canon game. But anyways, interior, so what muscles are on the front? Anterior, front. So let's see, front. Is hamstring on the front? No, it's wrong. So it'll give you an animation that's wrong. But if you say something that is on the front, technically, say biceps, it'll shoot the can over to the other ship, eventually destroying it. And I can do teams with this, have the students come in teams, etc. And so, yeah, it's just a fun little game. Even high schoolers, I think, would be into this. So that's just how it works. You just drag and drop, put all these in here, dorsal for the back, interior for the front. Next, answer the questions. So this is all one group. This is, by the way, this is all groups. So I put the text box inside the rectangle here, and then I also have this game loaded up right down here. which I actually really enjoy. And so basically it's going to be muscle names and the muscle description. So there's a picture here. What does that look like? Well, to me, that looks like a trapezius. If that's true, it'll bring him up, and that means it's correct. Above the forearm, but below the shoulder, and then on the anterior side. So above the forearm, but below the shoulder. I'll have to say bicep. And then gluteus maximus, it would be dorsal side opposite. Nah, let's do dorsal side. Also called your butt. Hey, gluteus maximus. Then last two, and there you go. So again, there's another name. I'm sorry, another game that the students could play. Again, this is all embedded in here, so it's not going to move anywhere. Next, I use the shader. So draw, and I'll slowly come up. Students come up and draw, so they can use the pens. Let's see. And they can choose any pen. If they want to use just normal pen, they can use a paintbrush, whatever they really want. So they're going to come up and draw, say, a bicep. Here's their arm, whatever, you know. Say they mess up or something, they want to get rid of it. Come over here to the eraser. Choose a size, you know, I want to go small with this, whatever. But say that we're all done and I want them, and you can even go bigger too, obviously. Say we're all done and I want to have more students draw. So all I have to do, one trick I found with the eraser is you come up, just make one big circle, and then click in the middle and it'll get rid of everything that you put inside that circle. This is also a chance for them to use the different pen, such as a shape recognition pen. So if I wanted to draw a triangle, hey, look, there it is. And I could try and use geometry and try to make, whoop, that's not what I wanted. No. Say I wanted to make a right angle. That's if this, yeah, I was going to say right angle, recognizes the right angle. And then a bunch of circles. Our knuckles, and then another big right angle. But yeah, if I wanted to link it to geometry. Anyways, as we go down, I can drag and drop more. I'm sorry, drag. Abdominal, show me abdominals and hamstrings. They can sit here and draw everything with any of the pens that they want. They can use the shapes as well, I'll tell them. Also, these all fulfill the drag and drop as well. To drag, you again, remember in the activity, you drag it and drop it. And then also, I do have 3 activities. I have one more coming up as well. So with this, sorry, it's just loading. With this, it is a quiz. I would have the students log in, etc. 512-850 on the phone, waiting for students to connect. Once they connect, they can start taking the quiz that I put together. It's kind of like a end of the lesson quiz to kind of, bring everything together, what we went over. Waiting to start activity, I hit start. So, it will eventually load up and start the activity. But again, everything here is loaded up correctly and just ready to go pretty much. But yeah, no, anyways, like I said, so everything is working properly. I did use all the tools I could possibly. I used all 3 of the activities, the erasers, the fill, because back here this is all completely filled in. I used the shapes as well. I did not use any polygons, because I just used the shapes instead. Also the zoom in, so if they need to see anything, the zoom, say 125, there you go, bring it, zoom it out. And then you go through here, find what they need to find. So, with that said, this is the lesson itself. Again, that picture comes in. Here's the sound, picture fades in. I link the video in here. Click on that, it brings you to the video. I use the different shaders. I believe I hit everything I was supposed to, or at least close to everything. I might have forgotten a thing or two, I believe, but I'm pretty sure I hit everything. And so yeah, but this is the lesson so far, and there we go.